This industry might lead you in many negative directions. Every day, youngsters worldwide experience strange things. Yes, I have proof. Are you uninterested? Pretty uninterested. I dislike pursuing it. Yes, what it takes to. Complete process, auditions, meetings. Yes, exactly. Not liking the circuit. Elijah Wood recently slung some serious shade by supporting his friend Macaulay Culkin and what's becoming a high-stakes showdown with Oprah. I never choose the projects after it became a job. Elijah warns of Hollywood's dark underside, which Culkin has been exposing for years, sources claim. This will be a terrific career for me. Oprah's name is suddenly circulating, raising suspicions. Could she be connected to Macaulay's suggested secrets? Is Elijah accusing her of contributing? Let's begin. Hollywood is the entertainment hub. It has our favorite movies, TV shows, and celebs. Let's face it, behind the glamour is a dark side. Hollywood exploiting young talent is a major flaw. The horrific stories of industry bigwigs exploiting young performers are well known. These are true events, not hearsay. Some say Oprah Winfrey is part of an elite group that allows such heinous behavior. However, these stories are generally ignored, which is frustrating. Former child star Elijah Wood claims Hollywood's sordid underbelly of child abusers is sheltered by the entertainment business elite. Child essay discussions in Hollywood aren't new. In his 2013 book Choreography, Corey Feldman described the alleged day he and the Lost Boys co-star Corey Haim encountered as young stars. Despite this, the subject hasn't picked up like Bill Cosby's purported essay, which remained quiet until Hannibal Buress's famous quip. Maybe now is the time to change. Elijah Wood told the Sunday Times that Hollywood is full of vipers, if you can imagine it. It's occurred. Elijah Wood said his mother kept him from parties to avoid A. However, he said powerful people preyed on his classmates. Wood said naive people desire to succeed but know nothing about the world. Parasitic people prey on you. He likened what he saw to Jimmy Savile's essay crimes, which became a scandal after his death. Wood told the English paper, "You all knew Savile. It must have devastated Jesus. Something big was happening in Hollywood. Everything was planned." Wood said victims can't speak as loudly as powerful people, so their tales aren't heard and criminals aren't punished. It's terrifying, but hopefully this will restart the discourse. Encourage more former child performers to tell their stories. He seems to have had the same power thing. After the interview, he clarified his words. The Sunday Times interviewed me about my latest project, but it turned into something else. It prompted many incorrect headlines. I had just seen a powerful documentary and quickly spoke with a reporter about it, which had unintended effects. Lesson learned. Let me clarify. California is significant and should be explored and investigated. I told the writer that I had no first-hand knowledge or observation of the matter, therefore I can only talk from papers and videos I have read. Wood noted that victims typically can't speak as loudly as their oppressors. He called it unfortunate, seeking to show what happens to innocent people who are silenced and suffer irreparable harm. Wood thanks his mother Deborah for shielding him from the industry's darker side. However, he admitted to facing dark events as an adult, recognizing that these horrific events may continue. Wood's statement matches Feldman's years-long rhetoric. You're probably talking about Elijah Wood's Hollywood career. He became a pop cultural icon, which may seem like a gift but is a weight few can escape. However, Wood found cunning ways to escape typecasting. His boyhood motto, "You can always do better," has guided his work. He survived Hollywood as a teen, stayed grounded, and built a successful profession with his beloved mother's help. Without my mom, I wouldn't be where I am now. She grounded you, she fussed with grounding me. I learned humility from her. In his successful profession, he has witnessed many things that should not be done. Anything like CT. This is what Macaulay has been saying lately. After a hiatus, he's back with some shocking Hollywood secrets. And guess what? Even Oprah is called out. He's causing a sensation by revealing Hollywood's dirty secrets. If you've noticed, he's not shy. Every day, youngsters worldwide experience strange things. Yes, I have proof. Oprah's reputation as the media queen is pristine, but she's been linked to John of God, Harvey Weinstein, and Diddy. Street talk? She may have helped predators find victims. This bombshell might shatter Hollywood, revealing a complex network of corruption and exploitation that's been hiding in plain sight. To expose Hollywood bosses as savage Satanists. Culkin isn't alone in revealing Hollywood's dark side. He's supported by heavyweights. Elijah Wood and Corey Feldman, former child stars, have also shared terrifying tales. Elijah said the Hollywood situation was serious in one interview. Everything was planned. Many vipers in this industry simply care about themselves. The underbelly is dark. It probably happened if you can envision it. Sharing his and other young stars' abuse and exploitation, Corey Feldman fueled the fire. They're peeling Hollywood's veneer to reveal its dark side. I'm arguing that the people that did this to me and Corey are still wealthy and prominent in this business. Like Elijah, Corey certainly made a lot of money during his prime. Corey claims his mother misused his money, a frequent issue for child performers. Some young performers, like Corey, want legal independence from parental authority to handle such issues and protect their finances. These measures have improved young performers' working conditions, prompting the industry to prioritize their rights and well-being. How am I going to do this? I was frustrated. How will I remain up all night? This small Asian lady tells me to do what your mom does to stay awake. And I said what she says, F. In the 1980s, actors, especially young ones, were less knowledgeable of how to avoid Hollywood exploitation. Corey Feldman's experiences during that time warned aspiring actors. His narrative shows the need of protecting youthful talent in a predatory atmosphere. It highlights the need for industry reforms and child actor protections. Around those ages, they start treating you like an adult, right? Work code still applies. Corey acted bravely. His memoir details the horrible things he and Corey Haim went through in Hollywood as 11, 13-year-olds. It's highlighted how Hollywood's big guns treated them, generating discussions about how to better protect young performers and hold individuals accountable. Oh, okay, she makes it sound so easy and harmless. I might as well. If my mom's doing it, how horrible could it be? His career long in disclosures went beyond Hollywood. He also said that his trauma during those years contributed to his later substance abuse. We had fun. We were sitting in this girl's place when she took me out driving and taught me how to drive a stick shift high up for the first time. Choice of Corey to talk. Maybe even name those who heard him in Corey Haim shows how deep the problems are in entertainment, especially for kid performers. It's like Brooke Shields' early exploitation. Corey's revelations raised awareness and protection for young performers. Yes, Corey has always exposed Hollywood's shadiness. He was criticized by industry insiders linked to Oprah as he spoke out. They don't want me to speak what I'm saying. You call them pedophiles? Yes. Oprah has been involved in slander campaigns, career sabotage, and unsettling claims. Oprah promoted the notorious criminal Joe Teixeira, nicknamed John of God, as a cancer-curing faith healer. Nelson Mandela encouraged Oprah Winfrey to create a South African boarding school in 2007. Girl Leadership Academy. Despite objections from the South African government because to its exorbitant costs in an impoverished location, the school opened with salons and diamonds, raising eyebrows. HT conspiracy theories are unfounded, but the school has had scandals. I suppose we watch. Oprah built a $40 million South African school for 152 children. Some of Oprah's 152 students were abused by school workers after she handpicked them. Virginia, 27, was charged with 13 counts of inappropriate behavior with children. Virginia touched at least 6 13, 15-year-olds. Oprah chose these students to live at this academy. One of the dorm managers is physically abusing them. The Johannesburg Times editorially stated that Oprah Winfrey's South African School for Girls issue does not reflect poorly on her. It reflects poorly on this nation, and Oprah's school is expected to show it. Charges against this lady are not Oprah's fault. Should be commended for her bold approach. That tragedy tarnished South Africa's credibility, especially given their history of school staff abusing students. Oprah handpicked the staff, so it's concerning she endangered those students. After the Virginia scandal, Oprah led a team to South Africa to investigate the academy. 6 of Oprah's 152 accepted students claimed it was wild at her South African school. She went there herself to find out because her names were involved. That Virginia case? They sued Oprah for defamation after being acquitted. Justice systems may fail any place, right? More school drama follows. A second occurrence occurred less than 2 years later. The temptation to remain silent about physical altercations led to 7 suspensions for threatening and unacceptable behavior. People wonder why Oprah visited the school less than a year ago to fix things considering it's been rocky since it opened. Issues like this persist. How can a 15-year-old get away with forcing classmates to keep silent and lying to officials? Even more troubling is this next occurrence. Police found a dead newborn at Oprah's South African school less than 2 years after the second controversy. It's unclear who of Oprah's chosen pupils gave birth there. She put the infant in her backpack instead of calling for help. She went to the hospital for bleeding after giving birth in school. Very sad and messed up. Though she can't control her students' lives, Oprah can choose her friends. Some people think of Harvey Weinstein when they think of Oprah Winfrey. They're pals for almost 20 years. Many believe Oprah knew about Weinstein's notoriety since the 1990s. Oprah apparently offered support after all those accusations and cancellations, however, her team disputes it. Oprah's lifelong connection and sympathy for him make people wonder why she would stick by him, given his terrible behavior. Freedom shook the entertainment industry last year, and not just for box office figures. Macaulay Culkin's surprise return has amplified the hype. Home Alone isn't only resurfacing, his shocking revelations are exploding it. Culkin dropped bombshells in a supposed interview, leaving everyone dazzled and confused. Because of my significant, swift changes, he reached out to me. He probably identified with that. Ultimately, you know. A viral article started it all, causing a firestorm. This unconfirmed article claims Macaulay Culkin made bombshell Hollywood elite charges. The headline alone, Macaulay Culkin, satanic elites, do the unthinkable to young ones during rituals, makes anyone double take. The article claims Culkin called out ruthless studio execs and labeled them as monsters involved in a disturbing dark Hollywood thriller, but if even half of it is true, it's a chilling look at the twisted reality behind all the glitz and glam. In a radio broadcast, Macaulay Culkin said Satanic P, who ritually murder children, rule Hollywood. Your Newswire, Neonatal, and Newspunch ran a bogus report. Other phony news websites have copied it. Macaulay Culkin calls Hollywood execs murderous Satanists who ritually are children. Being educated, suspicious, and too famous to be like the other kids saved him, he says. According to Culkin, you learn early to distinguish between those who want to a you and those with darker tastes. He said the worst wear shoes fashioned from ritually endeared children's flesh. Have you seen human skin leather products? Culkin asked on a Paris radio show. It seems strange and unique. Early on, I recognized it. A disputed Newspunch report by Alan Smythe claimed that Macaulay Culkin said in a radio broadcast that Hollywood is controlled by Satanic P. Culkin claimed that a Hollywood executive tried to get him addicted on crack when he was 11. He even boasts that his handmade leather shoes were created from Heather O'Rourke's flesh. France's Les Echos revealed these disturbing statements, which were withdrawn within an hour. Fact-checking sites like Hoaxbuster eliminated these articles. Guillaume Brossard of Hoaxbuster noted that the interview and Les Echos stories are unproven. He said your Newswire New York, Nanodol, and Newspunch share phony or poorly translated English screenshots and translations. The article also made frightening allegations about utilizing human flesh to produce shoes, but there's no proof. This whole affair seems like a scam to promote wild conspiracy ideas about Hollywood's evil side. Former child actors like Elijah Wood have spoken out about Hollywood child exploitation for serious reasons. Fake news and conspiracy sites disseminate crazy Satanism and ritual myths, which confuse and misinform. Working in this sector might push you in unpredictable directions. This article's claims haven't been validated, so take them with a grain of salt. These allegations are severe and should only be taken seriously with proof or a witness. Hollywood's known for outlandish rumors. They spread rapidly. The claims regarding Macaulay Culkin and industry leaders are unproven. The truth is, Tinseltown lives on concealment. The whole snitches get stitches vibe may explain why powerful players are rarely called out. If true, this could explain why Culkin's career plummeted and he retreated from the spotlight for so long. Quiet, disruptive voices, and anyone who speaks up, yes, they typically pay. Welcome Kevin McCallister in Home Alone. Culkin's success is a dream come true. Fame may be expensive behind the scenes, especially if dubious things are going on. Hollywood loves mystery and controversy, regardless of these rumors. Her response to Home Alone, huh? You want to watch? Do you want to watch Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin? 10-year-old Macaulay Culkin became an overnight celebrity after Home Alone made him famous. Magazine covers, corporate endorsements, and photographers chased him, boosting his celebrity. His performance earned him a Golden Globe and Young Artist Award, making him Hollywood's favorite kid. Despite outrageous claims about him, keep suspicious until there's proof. Culkin captivated Hollywood producers. He appeared in successful films like Uncle Buck, My Girl, Home Alone 2, and Lost in New York. His own cartoon show, Wish Kid, and a cameo in Michael Jackson's Black or White music video were notable. Culkin was the 90s golden kid, but as we've seen, stardom is expensive. Scarlett Johansson contributed to such difficulties. First about the Woody Allen SSA allegations since Dylan Farrow's open letter last month. Johansson, Kate Blanchett, Alec Baldwin, and others received an open letter from Allen's estranged daughter about Farrow's claimed article. Johansson finally addressed the controversy in a Saturday Guardian interview. I thought it was irresponsible to take a bunch of actors that will have a Google alert on and to suddenly throw their name into a situation that none of us could possibly comment on. Johansson had often been Allen's muse, appearing in Matchpoint, Scoop, and Vicky Cristina Barcelona. The actress denied any retaliation to Allen. She claimed she didn't know about the backlash. I assumed he'll keep knowing what he knows about the scenario and the others involved have their own experience. It's not like this person has been prosecuted and found guilty and you can say, I don't support this lifestyle. Everything's speculation. Fans have noted these oddities and one said, I always trusted Corey. Since speaking out, he has modified things for other stars and victims. He bravely faced it all. There are evil, ill people. Through him in time, I hope other victims' lives improve. Another said, I didn't think Oprah was involved until she started that girl CUI. and then I expected tales to come out years later about Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin fighting to shock Hollywood's elite. Last video for today, see you next time. Until then, goodbye.